I needed to spend some time at home and be with my baby, and so I took a break from advertising for about a year, and I was very restless for that year. I mean, I did yoga and all of those things, but nothing calmed me down. And so when friends were, dabbling with a recruitment business, they approached me. We all got together and we started Catalyst, and we've had a brilliant journey. Food was always, and baking was always things that were happening at home, and I think I wanted to do something with it. And sometime in 2014, I found myself writing to a few schools in Paris, and then I just went to sort of convert a passion into a skill. And when I went to Paris, I didn't have the intention of making that a career. But when I came back from Paris, I was pretty clear that I didn't want to bake brownies for just friends, right? I wanted to take that beyond, which is why I went back to Paris to study some more. And I continued studying pastry till I became a diploma holder. And I started a brand called Eighth. The minute you professionally put yourself out there, you take your art a lot more seriously, right? When someone is paying a price for your cake, you make sure that you make the best cake that you possibly can. When you are starting from scratch and you are starting a business and you are making your investments already, then you want to be on the fourth gear pretty quickly, right? So it just started out of a bit of I love it, panic, let's make money. So obviously, when you leave a secure job, it's pretty challenging, and you get a bit nervous. And I was so used to my financial independence that I just, I was very restless. The security of a salary versus the transition that you make into business, it can be very difficult at first. But I think that you need to have some stability and and a strong stomach to have that patience, okay, that is needed, because eventually the financial balance finds itself. As far as Eighth is concerned, I definitely want to grow. I definitely need to get out of and put myself out there in a commercial space. So it will definitely have to be an investor that comes in, or I muster some courage and take a nice big fat loan. I think the ease of accessing the loan would be really important, okay? Because sometimes I think that people make it so difficult and so challenging to get loans, to get the loan itself, that process just is puts me off. If there is some spare money that needs to be relooked at, or if an investment has seen it through and the money has come back, then reinvesting is it's always been a debate actually between me and my husband. I think each time we have to make a decision, it's always about evaluating what the returns would be. And I think, like I said, I think we would verify not with the bank that has approached us, but we would verify with people who have made investments in other instruments. Left to me, I would have had FDs. That's all I understand, right? I do not understand the stock market. So if I had an extra money, I would just go and fix it in my bank, and that's what I did for a very long time, till I realized, holy shit, we're getting old and we need to grow money. And growing money happens when you invest in the market. We make sure that we're insured wherever it is possible. And I'm very aware that I need to, going forward, even for Eighth, I need to definitely insure the business. And so it's really important that we not only would I want to insure the business itself, but I would want to insure the people, okay, that work with me. Money is just something that will just add to our happiness quotient by allowing us to do some of the things that we love to do, whether it is travel or whether it is for my daughter's future education, all of that. I think we are driven to earn money because money provides us all with a sense of well-being and security, and the promise of a secure future. I think that's really the critical driver of money.